Hi everyone, this is Harry from Quick Reply. So we are going to start the webinar. I hope everybody is ready. So I have shared my screen. Hope my screen is visible. Before starting, just wanted to let everybody know that on the left side you can see Q&A section. So if you have any questions, feel free to drop your questions and we will answer everybody's questions. Okay. So yeah, I'm going to start. There is no wait time right now. So as you can see, I'm going to present how Quick Reply can help you or online store to get more sales. How WhatsApp can be used to boost sales on your store. What kind of automation we can do, and how Quick Reply can automate all these things on your online store to get more sales. So if we go back to some time earlier, promotional messaging were not allowed by WhatsApp. But recently, I think around 5-6 months ago, WhatsApp has allowed promotional messaging. So now we can officially send promotional messaging using official WhatsApp API. So that is a big boost because after that, brands started sending promotional messages, and it has resulted in very good values. Uh, so one of the main advantage of using WhatsApp is that WhatsApp has very high delivery and read rate. So if you are using email and SMS, in the email, lot of mails are marked as a spam. Many emails are not getting delivered and they are not reaching inbox. So that is how via email it has become very hard to reach out to customers. Similarly, on the SMS, also there are different apps. For example, SMS Organizer, which categorizes SMS into promotional, transactional, and different categories. So that when you are sending any message or any promotional messages, that lands into the promotional category, and users are hardly checking that category. So WhatsApp has become very good channel because here you can send automated messages to users and they will show up in the top just like any other message. WhatsApp does not differentiate between a message which comes via automation from a business, whether or like whether a friend has sent any message or any chat. So right now there is no differentiation. So WhatsApp has a very good opportunity. It has very high delivery rate and most of the messages are also getting read. So due to that, WhatsApp gives you very good ROI. On the Facebook, ads cost are rising and it is continuously rising and giving you less and less ROI. Whereas in WhatsApp, the cost of every chat is around 60 paisa. So now it is a very cost effective. In very less cost, you can reach out to customers and promote your product. And it is very good for the retargeting because when you are trying to get new customers at that point of time, you don't have their phone number, so you have to use Facebook or Google ads to reach out to them. But once user has come to your store, you have their phone number and maybe they have already made a purchase or they have abandoned the cart, so you have saved their number. So in all those cases, it is much better to promote your product via WhatsApp instead of Facebook or Google Ad campaigns. So that is going to give you a better ROI at lesser cost. So WhatsApp has become a very good channel for the marketing. WhatsApp has opened up their APIs. So we can use our automated APIs and our platform has very good connection with the API on your Shopify platform. So we can do all of this automation. And it is the best time to start automation because right now WhatsApp does not differentiate between messages you are sending from your businesses in an automated manner for the promotional activity or a friends or family is sending the message. But as time goes on, more and more businesses are using WhatsApp. So it might happen in maybe in 1 or 2 years, WhatsApp also starts categorizing these messages into promotional or transactional. So in future, it might become harder to reach out to customers. But right now, that is not the case. So it is the best time to start doing WhatsApp marketing as soon as possible. WhatsApp also got support for the rich media. So let's say you are running any offer and any discount. So you can create this kind of image where you can say 25% off. So user doesn't have to read through the small text and find out what's going on there. This is very much readable, and they just have to look once, and the value is very clear. So that is how WhatsApp has become very useful, where in case of SMS, you cannot include images. You have to include links, which are, and you also have to short the links. It shows whole bitly links. So that is not a very good representation. In the WhatsApp, you can have a CTA button. You just have to click on the button like visit a store, and they go to your website. So that is how you can start automation and build trust with your users by sending them message because they are comfortable using WhatsApp. So if you are sending messages on WhatsApp itself, it will be more convenient for them. And when they have got any question after the purchase, they can also respond to the same WhatsApp, and they can get support. So that is how you can build more trust and make your user experience better. So now we'll see why Quick Reply is a good platform. So Quick Reply has got all the features like we have got all the automation features, or analytics, everything. So we have got all the features, all the advanced features which are required for any business to start WhatsApp automation journey. And the best part is that you can start for free. So we do not charge any kind of setup fee or any kind of monthly fee. We have a free plan where you just have to pay for the messages and get started. And obviously, when your usage grows, you can subscribe to our paid plans, and your messaging cost will lower, and you will get a better cost. So, so in that way, whether you are in a small business or whether you are a medium or bigger business, we have plans for everybody, and on all the plans we will give you a very good support. So it is not like we create your account and then you are on your own. Right from beginning to your business manager verification, your account setup, everything we are going to take care, and we are also going to set up your automated rules on your account. We will just ask you what kind of rules you want to configure, and our team will configure everything you need, so that you don't have to learn everything like all our platform in the very beginning, and you can get onboarded slowly by using more and more. And if you need any support, you can call to our support number, or you can reach out to us on WhatsApp anytime, and our support will be available to you. We also give you the real-time analytics. So whether it is a promotional messages or it is an automated campaign, any kind of messages, you get a real-time analytics like how many messages are being sent, how many are being delivered or read, clicked. So all that analytics is provided on our platform. So this was an overview about how Quick Reply can help you. In the next section, I'm going to start the demo where I will share my screen. I'm going to exactly show you how Quick Reply looks, how you can set up campaigns, how you can set up automated campaigns, how you can see analytics. So everything I'm going to show you. Uh, Before that, just let me know if you have got any questions. Feel free to drop your questions in the Q&A section. After the demo, I'm also going to cover the pricing, how you can set up your account and everything. There's a question like we need to get a phone number of potential customers for this. How do we do that? So we do have an automation platform. So let's say the quick reply platform is best when you already have the customer's phone number. And there are many cases when you already have customer's phone number. For example, customer places an order on your store. So you have phone numbers of all your past customers. You can target them for the repeat purchase, for any new launches, and there are a lot of other things. Similarly, let's say customer abandons their cart or they just don't make a purchase. In that case, also we have their phone number. So there are variety of customers where we already have phone number and we can make use of that to run our automation. Okay, there is a question. Do you offer an API facility to integrate with our CRM and shop system? So we integrate with Shopify, WooCommerce, and we are also building support for other platforms. Let me know what platform or CRM you are using. We also have some kind of support based on the APIs. So if you let us know what kind of CRM or a shop system you are looking for, our dev team can explore and we can let you know whether it will be possible and what kind of timelines will be there. Okay, so like as you saying, you are using your own self-developed CRM. So in that case, we also have an API. So from your self-developed CRM, you can call our APIs to trigger messages, and that is how you can do the automation using quick reply. Okay, there is another question about the WooCommerce API. Yes, we do integrate with the WooCommerce. We have a WooCommerce app available. Right now, the app is not live on the WooCommerce store, but we do have a file and we can get it installed on your store. Very soon, we are going to publicly launch the WooCommerce app on the store also. And there is a question like, do we do integration with? You don't need any third party. You can do a direct integration with us on the WooCommerce. Okay, so I think there are no more questions. So let's move further with the demo. So there are a lot of things, there are a lot of use cases that can be achieved using Quick Reply to automate your WhatsApp marketing. One of the prominent use cases is bulk promotional messaging, where let's say you are running a sale. For example, it could be Holi sale or Diwali sale or summer sale or any kind of end of season sale. So you can take the data of all your past customers and you can further filter the data whom you want to send the campaigns, and you can directly select a template, send the campaign. So we can send this kind of message that you can see here, where we can put an image and we will have a message. Maybe we can personalize this via customer's name or any other details. And there could be a CTA button. So user can simply click on this order now button to go to your website and make a purchase. So let me show you how it exactly looks on our platform. This is our platform. In this, here is a WhatsApp campaign section. And here you can see this is the template section. So in the template section, all the messages are all the templates are there. So before running the promotion campaigns, you have to get the template approved. So for that, you can simply create a new template from here. You need to fill all the details required for the template. And this is how the template might look like, where it could be an image, a video, document, or if it is optional, you can have a simple text based campaigns as well. Here you need to enter the body, and these 1 and 2 are the placeholders. So you can put any number of placeholders as per your requirements. And finally, there is a CTA button. So user can click on this button to go to your website directly and make a purchase. So once your template is approved, the approval happens automatically. We don't come in between. Once your template is approved, you can go to the broadcast section. Here you can create a new broadcast. So once you have created the broadcast, this is how it will look like. Here you need to select the template. Once you have selected the template, here you can upload your image because this template requires an image. And after that, here you can specify how you want to fill these placeholders or parameters. And after that, you need to upload your Excel sheet, which contains all the data of the phone numbers and other parameters. So right now, when you have uploaded the details, here you can further configure. For example, if you want UTM links to append on your links, all those settings will be available here. And after that, if you want, you can send a test campaign, and then you can schedule at what time you want to send this campaign. So let's say I want to send this campaign maybe at the end of this month, maybe on 30th of Feb. So let me select this date, and I'm going to schedule this campaign. So now you can see that this campaign has been scheduled to run after 21 days. So at this scheduled time, this campaign will automatically, it will send all the template we have selected automatically to all the phone numbers we have uploaded. So this is how we can run the promotional broadcast. After that, we can also see the analytics. For example, these are the some past campaigns that we have run, and you can see how many messages have been sent, how many delivered, how many read, failed. You can even download the detailed report, and detailed report contains for each phone number whether it was sent, delivered, read, or failed. And if it is failed, then you can see the exact reason as well. So that is how you can see the analytics. This analytics is updated in the real time as soon as users start clicking or messages are getting delivered. So this is how we can do a bulk one-to-one messaging. Now let's come to the automated messaging. Here we can also do an abandoned cart recovery. So let's say user comes to your store, they add to cart, they fill the details. Let's say they go to a payment page as well, but from the payment page they do not make a payment and they drop out. So in that case, we already have their number, phone number, and we have a very high intent that user is looking to make a purchase. That's why they made all this effort. So there are very good chances if we reach out to that particular customer for the follow up, it might convert and user might make a purchase. So for that, we can do an automated abandoned cart recovery where let's say after 15 minutes of cart getting abandoned, we send this kind of automated message that your purchase could not be completed. Kindly click on this link to make a purchase. So this will be an automated message which will be sent after whatever time you have decided, let's say 15 minutes. So because most of the users, when they are making purchase, they may get a call something or they may forget in between. So yeah, such kind of campaign is very useful to recover all those kind of failures. After that, let's say user still doesn't make a purchase from the first reminder, then we can send a second reminder. In the second reminder, we can say anything like we are a 5-star rated company or we have a very good product. Maybe we can talk about the product quality also, or maybe our brand. So there are many things we can talk about so that we can build our brand credibility and we can get user to the purchase. So that is how we can send not just one or two messages, but we can decide how long sequence we want to create. So based on our configuration, automated messages will be sent to recover the abandoned cart, and we can decide how much time interval we want to give. So maybe first initially we are sending after 15 minutes, then maybe after 12 hours, or maybe 24 hours, or 3 days, 5 days. So that is totally up to you how much time or what template you want to decide or what message you want to send. Further, regarding the abandoned cart reminders, we can further segment customers into multiple segments. So let's say there are two kind of customers. One already made a purchase in the past, so their total spend is greater than 0. And let's say they are high value customers whose order amount is also greater than 700 rupees. So we can see these are the valuable customers. They have already used our product and they are trying to make a purchase again. So that means they know our product quality is good. So here we can create a FOMO saying that only 2 items are left in the stock. And that way we can try to get them purchased. Where let's say there is another kind of users where they have never made a purchase and they are trying to make a purchase for the first time. Here we can offer the higher discount to acquire the customers so that once they use our product, they feel it is good and next time they will come again to make a purchase. So based on different customer segment also, we can run different kind of abandoned cart campaign. And we have many filtering criteria available to segment the customers. Next is the COD confirmation. So here, whenever COD order is placed, we can automatically send a message saying thanks for making a purchase. Please confirm so that we can ship it on the priority. We can give them a confirm and cancel button. When user clicks on the confirm button, order is marked as confirmed automatically and confirmation tag is also added on the Shopify. Similarly, when user clicks on cancel button, we can cancel the order automatically on the Shopify. or we can also add a cancellation tag on the Shopify. So that is totally up to you. So that is how we can do the order confirmation automatically. Similarly, we can also do COD to prepaid version. So here, let's say user makes a purchase, a COD purchase. So in this case, we can user a message that get additional 10% discount if you prepay for the order, and we can give them directly a UPI payment link. So whenever user clicks on the link, they can directly make a payment via their UPI app. So let me play a short video to show you how it looks. So this was a sample COD to prepaid message user has got. That thanks for making a purchase, and this is a pay now link. So user can click on this to make a payment. User clicks on pay now button, and we show them option all the UPI apps they have installed. So user selects Amazon Pay here, and after that user is redirected to Amazon Pay, where we show the amount, and you can note that this amount is automatically after deducting the discount. So discount is automatically applied. Once user gives the confirmation about the payment confirmation is shown, and user is redirected back to the WhatsApp. Similarly, we also send a confirmation message that you have already paid successfully, and this was your total order amount. So that is how we can also do a COD to prepaid conversion. Next, we can do order alerts. So whenever order is placed, order is delivered, it is out for delivery, it is delivered. For all of these messages, we can automatically send them update about their current order status, so that users are not being restless and they don't keep coming to check where is their order, and also create many tickets on the Shopify. So this will reduce burden from customer support, and it will give additional information to the customers so that they are relaxed. We can also win customers. For example, customer has made a purchase in last 60 days, but after that they have not made a purchase. So here we can send a reminder again that there were no purchases in last 60 days, or let's say we can say that we have brought the latest collection, or it is a time to refill. So whatever the message could be, but here we can bring customers for another purchase. Similarly, when order cancellation happens, we can send an automated message saying that your order is cancelled and here is a coupon for next purchase. Or let's say if you want to give any other kind of value, or let's say you want to take a feedback, so we can say that your order is cancelled and we would love to know your feedback, and select one of the option why did you may cancel the order. So these are the some of the interesting ways in which you can do the automation to get more sales. Similarly, we can also do a cross-selling. When user makes a purchase for the product X, so at that time we can send a message automatically that thanks for making a purchase. Here are some of the matching products which you might also be interested. For example, if a user makes a purchase to the top, we can send a message saying thanks for making a purchase. Here are some of the matching jewelries which will go well with the top you have purchased. So that is how we can encourage user to make more purchases. So that is how our automation platform works. Whenever user sends a message manually, replies back, the chats are transferred to one inbox where agents can take over and reply to them manually. So this is our platform. Here you can see I have already shown you how to run the promotional broadcast. Here are our campaigns, the automated campaigns. For example, this is abandoned cart 15-minute campaign, which is sent 15 minutes after the cart has been abandoned. And you can also see the analytics, like in last 30 days, how many messages have been sent, delivered, read, failed. So all this you can see. And here you can also make an edit and you can change anything you want. For example, in the trigger, this is a checkout create because this was an abandoned cart. And here you can see that we have put a 15 minutes wait, and then we have added this kind of message. So if you want to make change, you can see what message has been added, and you can select any other template which you want to put. And you can define, configure the message, configure the setting, the delay, let's say 15 minutes. So that is how you can create this whole automation sequence to send the messages. At the time of initial setup, our team will set up all these automation rules on your account. Similarly, when user replies something, when user sends a message back to us, all of those messages will come into the incoming section. So here you can see what message user has sent, and you can also take over and you can reply to this. So that is how you can also handle chats on one-on-one basis. Let me show you the analytics, some of the advanced analytics. So here we can create this kind of customized conversion dashboard also for you, where you can see for each campaign, let's say abandoned cart after 15 minutes, after 96 hours. So there are various campaigns, and for each campaign you can see the date range we have selected, which is 30 days, how many users, session, number of transactions, and how much revenue have brought in. And you can also see on the daily basis how many transactions and how many revenues have been coming from the quick reply. So this kind of custom analytics report is also very useful that we can create in associated with the Google Analytics. So this is how our platform works. I will just take a pause for a few minutes. Let me know if anybody has got any questions, and after that I will take it. I will move to the pricing and how can you set up your account. So there is a question about, is there any maximum list of contacts for the promotional broadcast? So it depends on messaging limits on your account. But yes, there are a lot of accounts where messaging limits are 1,000 or 10,000 or 1 lakh. So based on the messaging limits, you will be able to upload only these many contacts. And I'm going to talk about in some time what are the messaging limits and how messaging limits can be increased. So there is a question like how different you are from the Zopo. So we are very a bit different. I mean, in the sense that our focus is completely on the marketing automation, building analytics, and making it very simpler for you. Also, based on the message cost, our message cost is very cost effective and very competitive. So we have got the free plan also. Apart from that, we also provide better support. Our team will be available to you whenever you are stuck in something. So there is a question about how the cost is calculated. If customer replied to promotional message, will it be considered as a new? So I'm going to cover the costing in a bit, so it will be clear. The question is, it starts working when customer messages us. No, it doesn't start when customer messages, but we are initiating the messages. So let's say you have got your customer database, your past customer, or let's say customer has abandoned the cart. So now using the automation, we will be sending all these automated messages so that the customer can make a purchase. So it starts when our automation starts and we start sending the message. But yes, customer can also initiate. They can also send a message if they need any support. And from our platform, you can take over those chats and reply to them. So I will wait for one or two more questions if there are any, and then I will move to the pricing. Any customer limit for the same? So there is no limit on number of customers, but it totally depends on the automation. So as such, there is no limits for the customer. There is a question: do we need any approval for telemarketing or DLT? So we do not need any approval from Try or any such agency, but we need approval from the Facebook because this WhatsApp platform is owned by Facebook. So that is where we need the approval. For that, there is a business manager verification process. Our team will guide you with all that process. And then whenever you want to send anything, there will be a template approval. So that I have already shown you. You have to submit the template for approval, and once template is approved, then only messages can be sent. So there is a question, can you send product recommendation along with the payment link? So yes, we can send the product recommendation along with the payment link. That will be pretty much possible. Sending payment link will be very simple. It will be as simple as setting up the automation. I have already shown you. But let's say if you also want where when user makes a purchase by clicking on that payment link, then we also create an order on Shopify. Then it requires some kind of customization. There's a question: are Facebook approvals are product based, category based? So while Facebook Business Manager verification is generic, it is just for the company, for the whole company. It is not done for each product or each category, but still they see what kind of products you are selling, and if it complies with the e-commerce policy, then only you might be granted with the API. So there is a question: how safe is our customer data? So apart from simple answer that your customer is safe, I'm going to answer like how your customer data is safe. So we take the three points to safeguard your data. One is the compliance. We are GDPR compliant, which is one of the highest standard of the data protection law in the Europe. And we do have customers from Europe also. So we are GDPR compliant. We have to be GDPR compliant. That way your data is completely safe. Two, we are using AWS platform. So our all infrastructure is based on the AWS infrastructure, where we safeguard all our data. Our database is not accessible outside our intranet. It is only accessible from within our server infrastructure. And we have built all the tight security using AWS infrastructure, which they are already providing. So we do take care of the security very seriously. Third, your data is only useful for your company. It is not very useful, or it does not give that much value for any other company. So the reason is when you are sending WhatsApp message, what each of the WhatsApp message costs money. It is not like you can send messages for free or for very cheap rate. Like for each message, you might be paying around 60 paisa. So it will give you very good ROI only when you are sending these messages to your own customers who have made a past purchase, because those customers know about your brand and they will be most likely to make a purchase again. But if you send campaigns to some third party data who doesn't even know about your brand, most likely many of the users will start blocking your account, and that will impact your account health also. Your account can get blocked also. Similarly, if you are sending such messages randomly to other users, there will be very, very low conversion and you may not get a very good ROI. So in that way, your data is useful only for your company, your store. It is not that much useful for any other company. So that is how your data is completely safe. So there is a question, can we have this campaign for large appliances? Yes, we can have this campaign for large appliances. There is no such restriction on that. So there is a question, can we use this option for US and Canada markets also? Yes, you can use that for US and Canada markets also. Just note that the messaging cost is a bit different for each country. The messaging cost depends on the country. So I'm going to cover messaging cost in a while. So I will move to the pricing right now. Before moving to the pricing, I just wanted to share an update that to run the promotional broadcast, we also launch these kind of templates. For example, this is the summer season sale templates, where we give you the template ideas how you can run the promotional broadcast. We also provide the images, so you can directly use these images to run the promotional broadcast. So that is how we make it easier for you to run any kind of promotional broadcast. Now coming to the pricing, these are our pricing plan. So our most popular plan is like 2,500 rupees per month plan, and based on the features, you can opt for the higher plans. So let me show you how this pricing plan works. In this 2,500 rupees per month plan, there is no limit on number of contacts, and you have to pay this much as a platform fee. Apart from that, for each chat, there is a cost of 60 paisa. So this is in the dollar. If you translate it into rupees, it will be roughly 60 paisa. So this will be the cost of every chat, and every chat is counted. Let's say whenever there is any interaction, any number of any message exchange in a day with any user, that is considered as a one chat. So cost of every chat will be 60 paisa on this plan. Now coming to the free plans. In the free plan, there is no cost like 2,500 rupees per month, but messaging cost is a bit different here. So whenever you are sending a message, so there will be charges for each and every message, not just the first message, not just for the whole conversation. In this 2,500 rupees plan, you are only paying 60 paisa, whether there is one message in the chat or whether there are 100 messages in the chat, it doesn't matter. But in this plan, you will be charged for each and every message. So the first message of the day will be charged at 85 paisa, and remaining messages will be charged at 16 paisa per message. So this is how the charges are applicable. If you are sending any message which has got 64 KB and above media, then there will be additional media charges of 16 paisa. So this is how this pricing works. So now the calculations are like, if you are going to send maybe 4,000-5,000 messages in a month, then it is very much advisable to go with the starter plan, because then it will break even for you. Like you will recover the platform cost you have already paid from the messaging, and also you get a better features here. So now let me come to the features. So here we got all the standard features like promotional broadcast, abandoned cart recovery, order alerts, repeat purchase, live chat, keyword based automation. So all these kind of features are present in all the plans. On our starter plan, which is 2,500 rupees per month, there are additional features like COD confirmation and COD to prepaid conversion. And then we have a 6,000 rupees per month plan. Here we can do very advanced features like campaign based on customer segments. We can create any kind of chatbot, decision tree based chatbot, where we can provide support. We can define the office hours, and chatbot can behave differently based on the office hours we have defined. We can provide the conversion analytics. We can provide a custom conversion dashboard. So all these are the advanced features which are available in 6,000 rupees per month plan. Similarly, we have one for the enterprises which are like 14,000 rupees per month plan. So here we can provide features like AI based training to handle the customer support. We can provide SMS campaign. We can provide any kind of custom campaigns. So there is pretty much anything or any kind of automation you want that will be available on our 14,000 per month plan. So I hope the pricing is clear. Let me know if anybody has got any questions regarding the pricing. Okay, so I think there are no more questions. So I will let you know how to set up your account. So in order to set up your account, just go to Shopify and install our app. After you install our app, don't forget to book a meeting. You will be required to book a meeting. so that we can verify your OTP and we can set up your we can get your account ready. So just install our Shopify app. If you have already installed, just book the meeting. And if you have already done so, but still like let's say if you have done it really long ago, maybe our team has tried to follow up, but if things didn't work out, then you can also reach out to me directly. Here is my number. Here is my number. You can reach out to me anytime, and then we can discuss further and we can set up your account. Uh, to set up your account, there will be two things needed. One, we will need a WhatsApp number from which messages will be sent, and WhatsApp should not be installed on that number because that is how we need to install WhatsApp on the API level so that we can run the automation. So if WhatsApp is already installed on your device, then we cannot install WhatsApp on the API level. So if your WhatsApp is already installed, then you will need to delete the WhatsApp account from that number, or you can provide us a new number to start the automation. Second thing, we need to do the Facebook Business Manager verification. So that will be compulsory because that is how Facebook verifies every business before providing the API access. I'm also dropped the link. You can use this link to verify your Facebook Business Manager, and our team can also help you in the verification. So if you are stuck somewhere, you can reach out to me anytime, and our team will help you with the verification and setting up your account. So these are the only two things required. And once your account is set up, your account starts with a message limit of 1,000 messages or 1,000 contacts per day. Uh, if you reach, let's say, 50% of that limit, then you will be upgraded to the higher tier, which is 10,000 messages per day. So let's say you are in the 1,000 messages per day tier. You are sending every day, let's say 20 messages, 30, 50, 100 messages per day. You will remain in 1,000 messages per day limit. But if you reach 500 messages per day continuously for like 4 or 5 days, then you will be upgraded to 10,000 messages per day. Similarly, when you again reach 5,000 messages per day continuously for 4 or 5 days, then you will be upgraded to like 100,000 messages per day. So that is how you get a higher messages limit if you are using the limits which are assigned to you. And similarly, if you just are blocking your account, if you just are reporting your message as a spam, in that case, WhatsApp can degrade your account status. So the account quality are like green, orange, and red. So if you just are blocking your account can come down from green to orange or red. And when your account is in the red, they may issue a warning, and then they can also flag your account for maybe a couple of days. So that is how everything works. Let me know if you have got any questions. So there is a question: if I do 500 orders, how much estimate of the starter plan? So it totally depends on what kind of automation you want to run. So let's say if you have 500 orders per month, I'm assuming you might be having maybe 300 abandoned orders also per month. You are having 500 orders per month. So let's say you want to run the abandoned cart campaign, and let's say you're in the abandoned cart campaign, you are sending only two messages. First message and maybe reminder after 12 hours, so that most of the messages are being sent in the same day. So in that case, there will be, let's say, 300 messages, so maybe 300 to 400 chats. So the cost of abandoned order might be around like 200 or 300 rupees, something like that. Similarly, let's say you also want to send the order alerts, and let's say you want to send all kind of order alerts like order dispatched, delivered, in transit, out for delivery. So maybe you are sending 3 4 messages in the span of 3 4 days, and for each order you are creating 3 4 chats. So then the cost of order alerts will also add up. Similarly, let's say you want to do a promotional activity, you want to run the promotional messaging for, let's say, all your past customers, which are, let's say, 2,000 past customers. So then the cost will also add up. So it is totally based on how many messages and what kind of automation you want to run. Here's a question: if we have contacts more than what Shopify has, how can they be targeted? So you can upload your contacts in the Excel sheet to our platform, and you can target them. So yeah, that is true. It is not necessary the customer who have made the interaction from you is necessary with them to Shopify. There may be many customers who have done purchase via Instagram or maybe via WhatsApp. There are various other channels. So if you have data of such customers in the Excel sheet, you can directly upload an Excel sheet and you can run the campaigns. There is a question, DLT registration. So there is no such DLT registration required for the WhatsApp. It is required only for the SMS. So we will help you with everything for the WhatsApp account approval, and there is no DLT registration required here. Yeah, if you are opting for the plus plan, 14,000 rupees per month plan, where you also want to have SMS automation, then DLT registration will be required only for the SMS. Okay, so I think there are no other questions. So thanks to everyone for joining the webinar, and feel free to reach out to me on my phone, or you can drop me a message on the WhatsApp if you have got any other questions in the future, or if you need any other help from our side. Thank you so much for the joining webinar. Have a